We'll get there. It might take us to 10 o'clock, but we'll get there. How are we doing, people? Chris Graham and Marco here for We Love Betting. Looking ahead to the Football League this weekend. Sportingbet Mark, of course, on Twitter. Make sure you follow him. And we were talking about We Love Betting last week. We had you'd 1 out of 3.
2, Chris.
1 out of 2.
2.
Oh, you had you claiming that half-time draw? Chat on against Doncaster.
Voided draw.
Draw.
It's a draw.
I bet there were a few angry punters at the weekend, that's for sure.
Jim Knight, I know it was.
Jim Knight, yeah, I saw that.
Sorry, Jim.
Sorry, Jim. Haha. Anyway, I wonder how hard those ground staff are really working on Saturday, those Charlton ground staff. Okay, I wonder if they can look at themselves in the mirror on Sunday morning, people. Anyway. Game 1. It's been a long day. Game 1. Wigan against Notts Forest. John will bet. Take it away, Mark.
Scottish managers. So,
very common these days, naturally.
Yeah. One's an idiot. One's a bit of a hero of mine. Hero is probably a bit too strong, but I do love Billy Davies, and he's doing exactly what I expected of Forest. I know it's early days, but sitting top of the table, 3 wins, a draw, 3 clean sheets, just the 1 goal against, which came in the game on Sunday at Watford. A free kick as well by Lewis McGugan, their old boy. Not bad considering Watford were the top scoring team and highly fancied to do well this year. They can feel aggrieved as well not to get keep their 100% record intact. Hit the post. Ismail Miller wasted a great chance as well, and that comes on the back of a 1-0 away at Blackburn. Of course, Billy Davies' sides are built on solid foundations, and Jack Hobbs and Kelvin Wilson are forming a really rock-solid centre-half partnership there, and they don't give much away. And I think Wigan, if they continue to give away these sloppy, pathetic sort of defensive goals, then Forest can grab a lead and really shut up shop here and come away with 3 points. Davies has been grinding out results in their travels since he took charge again at the City Ground. You just look at their record away from home: 1-5, drawn 2, lost 2 of their 9 away days with Billy in charge away from home, keeping 4 clean sheets. You look at Wigan then, and I've said it before, and I'll continue to keep saying it. I think Owen Cole's a bit of a buffoon.
He was a saviour 18 months ago. People were touting him for the Arsenal job. Remember, you were as well.
No, he's an idiot, and he's exactly why I opposed him outright. Okay, I stood up after the first game of the season when they won 4-0 away at Barnsley and thought, oh my God, this could come back to haunt me. But you can just see what Barnsley have done since. They've been shipping goals for fun. They've since gone on and got beaten in a fiery encounter at Bournemouth. They were 2-0 down at home to Doncaster and had to rescue that in the last minute. The same sort of had to be done at Middlesbrough last Sunday, had to grab a late equaliser there. There's real quality in the Wigan squad, but I'm not sure Coyle's the right man to sort of get the tactics and the systems right after Martinez was in that with his complex systems. Slack defending will get punished, and Forest can strangle this game, and I think a 13-10 draw no bet is an attractive price.
13-10 draw no bet with Sportingbet,
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah. We Billy, he's a hard guy. You wouldn't want to mess with Billy Davies, would you? Wee terrier of a guy, absolutely. Game 2, I had Shrewsbury in my stats chart video. You may have watched it. It doesn't get many views, but you may have watched. It. They're a great head-to-head record against Rotherham. 10 games unbeaten against Rotherham, and make it 11 now because they drew again. Listen to the stats chart. Usually it gets it right. You've included Shrewsbury in your game 2 bet.
Yep.
This weekend.
Yeah. Well, this. Despite everything you said about Shrewsbury, and this is mainly focused about Coventry. We spoke to him about a fortnight ago, and we recommended over 2.5 goals. It came in. It's come in all 4 of Coventry League games, and quite comfortably too. Just to see their results, they lost 3-2 at Crawley, beat Bristol City 5-4, won 4-0 at Carlisle, then drew 4-4 at the under 2.5 specialist Preston last week. 26 goals in 4 games. Quite crazy.
Who needs fans?
Exactly. If I was, I'd be going straight down there. 9 goals against Bristol City and then another 8 against Preston. Fantastic entertainment.
Two principles.
Yeah. Well, they deserve plaudits as well. They're down up to -3 points in the table, and you've got to take advantage of these over 2.5 bet prices while you can, because I think bookmakers, especially us at Sportingbet, will start tightening them up if these results continue. It's 4-5 on over 2.5 goals on this game, and I think Shrewsbury have been quite prudent at home. 0-0 and 2-0 a win in their 2 home league games, so both went under 2.5 goals. But they scored 4 goals in the last 2 games, which is quite promising, really, because I considered their attack to be quite blunt. I thought they'd lack firepower and perhaps struggle because of it this season. Whereas Coventry have just got loads and loads of players capable of scoring goals and look good going forward. Leon Clark, Frank Musa, John Fleck, youngster Callum Wilson, who's got 2 goals last weekend. A very potent attack, but just no confidence in that defence. No clean sheets. Actually, sorry, they did get 1 clean sheet at Carlisle away, but a very inexperienced defence. Yeah.
Let's not get too excited. How many goals have they conceded this season?
Exactly.
It's quite funny.
So over 2.5 goals, 4.5. 4.5? 4 to 5.
4 to 5 is sporting bet over 2.5 goals.
Long day.
Absolutely. Game 3, the team in here who I backed, we both backed at the weekend. My whole structure on Saturday was Northampton and lay Liverpool. Very expensive weekend, and drinking in North London as well. Very, very expensive. So, very, very expensive weekend and a rubbish weekend. But that's for another reason. That's for someone else to talk about. Anyway, Bristol Rovers against Northampton at the weekend. What have you gone for?
Well, you said Northampton. I had a 4-fold which went into a 3-fold after Charlton Doncaster, and Northampton let me down. Couldn't believe it. At home to Torquay out of everyone as well. A bit of a surprise really when you consider I think we weren't the only ones to back Northampton last weekend, but there were some telltale signs which I'm bringing up this week because they had lost 2 of their opening 3 games before the weekend. And that one win did come at home against Newport County, but they were very fortunate. Okay, the scoreline was 3-1, but I mentioned last week it was a man of the match display from Matt Duke in goal to help them guide to that victory. And so I'm happy to switch allegiance and oppose them in some way or form this week. I praised AD Boothroyd last weekend as well for his comments about he's happy with his squad, he doesn't need to add to it. The complete opposite this week from AD Boothroyd. He's come out and said he's looking to sign or strengthen his defence. It's not good
he's
enough.
He's not watching these videos then.
So AD, you've lost a bit of respect here. Clark Carlisle's retired, of course, in the summer. Skipper Kelvin Langmead's still out injured. So they're lacking in defence. They get to keep a clean sheet too, and away from home they're as poor as ever really. 2 losses to 0 already away from home in League 2 this season. And in the 3 previous seasons I've worked out, they lost 32 of their 69 away games. Bristol Rovers have had their own fair share of injuries and unavailabilities, but they've still managed to pick up results at home. They held Scunthorpe 0-0 at home and then beat York 3-2 at the Memorial Ground last weekend. That's 8 wins from 12 now. John Ward's a manager who, despite everything against him, he'll still get a team out who's organised, well prepared, very difficult to beat, with a lot of faith in him. And the 13-10 on Rovers winning this match does appeal, but in fact I probably will back it now after talking about all of that. But I'm taking Rovers to score the first goal at 4-5. It's something they've done in 14 of the last 20 home matches, and it's something Northampton have not done or conceded the first goal in 13 of the last 16 away. So Bristol Rovers to score first at 4-5.
Okay, he talked up Northampton last week. So this week he's talking them down.
Slag them off.
Slag them off because it cost us a lot of money the weekend. Scum. Anyway, your 3 best bets.
Bristol Rovers to score first at 4-5 against Northampton. The same price, 4-5 on Shrewsbury Coventry over 2.5 goals, and Nottingham Forest 13-10 drawn a bet away at Wigan.
All with your beloved sporting bet as well. Yeah, absolutely. Get on. Just got to do that.